Shalom, shalom. It was real. I'm back again today with a lesson. Should have been out, but you're doing the Father work. You got to get it in when He called upon you. When you are here to serve, sometimes you have to all the time, not sometimes. You have to do that job. And so today the lesson would have been out, but been doing a lot of talking with our people and helping our people with the word of the Father and Son. So now I'm back. It's night, but I'm gonna get this lesson out. I know a lot of y'all will probably watch it tomorrow if the Father and Son say so, and if it's in His willing. But tonight the topic gonna be about thou shalt not take the Most High name in vain. A lot of people use the Most High name in vain without knowing it. It's just like you having a conversation about this word right here, and if you not giving the right context of what the Father giving you to give out, you using the Father name in vain. We get a lot of that false doctrine. What it is using the Most High name in vain. So He don't want you to use His name in vain. I mean, you talk about this book, you need to talk about what the book say. Talk about not what you would like to say, not what you heard your favorite elder, your teacher, your pastor, none of that. Say what the book say. The book don't lie. The book always keep it 1,000, 100, whatever y'all want to call it, or keeping it real. That's what the book do. The book give you what it say, and it's 100% proof, right, accurate all the time. Not sometime, but all the time. They say, what they say, y'all is good all the time. Y'all is good all the time. So with that said, fam, I want to get into this quick lesson. Let's talk Israel. Thou shalt not take the Most High name in vain. So we're going to start in Exodus, of course. We're going to start in Exodus 20 and verse 7. We're about to read that. All right. Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High, the Yah, in vain. For the Most High will not hold His what? Guiltless, that taking His name in vain. So He let you know, I ain't about to play around with you. Use my name, you better use it the right way. Cause if not, He got something for you. And it's that thing called fire and brimstone. And a lot of people think hell is not physical, but hell is physical. I got a lesson I will be coming out. That will be the next lesson. I'm making that the next lesson. The Father, Son will. That will be my next lesson. Hopefully they'll be coming out tomorrow also. So if it don't come out tomorrow, and I don't like to guarantee nothing, but on the Shabbat it shall be coming out. So get ready for that. There will be something be coming out next. But what did the Father say once again? Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High, thy Yah, in vain, for the Most High will not hold him guiltless, that taking His name in vain. He not going to play with you. But let's move on. Let's ease on to the verse 19, chapter 19 and verse 12. Let's ease there real quick. So, I done made that Israel. Let's get to it. And He gonna say it again. Let's listen to it again. And ye shall not swear. Everybody swearing. That's on I ain't gonna even say it, but you know what they say, that's on, Let's keep reading. By my name, falsely. Falsely, we know that is not telling the truth. That is a lie. Don't be lying on the Father's name. Don't be lying on the Most High Yah name. See, a lot of people doing that today in Israel. I'm not talking about the Sunday people because we already know that. We talking about Israel right now. Got to straighten up, get your act together. Old folks used to say get your act together and fly right. So get your act up, get your act together, and walk straight. I'm gonna say walk straight on that narrow path to the kingdom. So let's keep going. Neither shall thou profane. See, we gonna get the definition of profane, how they try to change it, but it's still the same. But let's keep going. The name of thy Yah, I am the Most High. So let's read about that word profane. Profane or profanity. See, now they say profanity, which is the same thing as profane, but let's read the meaning of it real quick. Meanings with the S. Meaning with the S. Bad. Swear words. Swear words. What did the Father just say in verse 12 in Leviticus 19? What did he just say in verse 12? He said, and ye shall not swear by my what? Name. Let's keep going. Or using offensive language. And they put in parentheses, curse or cursing. But we move on that one part, that first part, when it said means bad, swear words. So that's what we really into it. As you can even say it, or using offensive language. Swearing is offensive language to the Father. You don't use it. That's a cuss word to the Father. That's profaning his name. You do not swear on his name. So I hope the young ones get that. And if you're older one, tell them young ones when you hear that, don't do that. Because the Father will be mad at them. So we're going to move on with Israel. And we're going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 5 and 11. Deuteronomy chapter 5 and 11. This lesson will not be that long tonight, Israel. So I'm getting it in, getting it out. Because I got some goodies to work on. And I'm talking about that word. The Father have blessed me to be a servant to y'all. So I got more work to serve and give y'all out. All right. I done made it to it. Verse 11. And let's read again. He said it again. Thou. What did it say? Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High. They are in vain. For the Most High will not hold him what? Guiltless that taking his name in vain. He said it again, my people. When the Father repeated himself more than one time, he means business. So I hope our people today, after they hear this lesson, get on the youth, get on the older folks and the elders by using the Father name in vain. That means that if you messing up this word, you teaching it wrong, you preaching it wrong, you need to get it together because you disrespecting the Father's name. He said he ain't gonna hold you guiltless about that. He gonna take you out the game because you using his name in vain. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about a few things. Israel. Now we're gonna get into what they call the meat. So let's go to Matthew chapter 5. Matthew chapter 5. And we will start at verses 33 through 37. So right here, they're going to show you another way how people profane the Father's name in vain. That means his words, the book. So let's get into it real quick. Matthew chapter 5, 33 through 37. Let's get into it, Israel. All right. Again, ye had heard that it had been said by them of old time, thou shalt not forswear thyself by, but shall perform unto the Most High thine oaths. So you don't go setting oaths with the Most High y'all you can't keep. Don't do that. That's like when they said that's on, you don't do that. Because that's an oath you putting out there to the Father you ain't going to be able to hold up for. But let's keep going. But I say unto you, swear not. Swear not. Let's keep going. At all, neither by the heavens, for it is your throne. Let me read that one more time. I want that to set in. I want this to set in right here. Because you will be judged on what the throne. Like when you go to these old court places, they have you to go on the what? They throne. In front of what? The people. But now, let's listen what the Father said. What to swear not on once again. Verse 34. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by what? The heavens. You will be judged on that throne in heaven. Not going up, it's going to come to us. Let's keep going. For it is Yah what? Throne. Better get that, people. Don't be out here swaying. Let's keep going. Nor by the earth. Where you living at? In the earth. Let's keep going. For it is his footstool. This place is his footstool. Let's keep going. Neither by Jerusalem. For it is the city of the great king. Who is the great king? Come on now. You sure? The Father, Son. Elohim, the great Elohim. Let's keep moving. Neither shall thou swear by thy what? Head. Let's keep going. Because thou canst not make one hair white or black. I ain't never seen besides use that dye. But the Father, you can't make it do it. Still, chemical got to make it do it. So y'all stop doing all that swaying and lying on the book. And when you're teaching the book, teach the book the right way. Let's keep going. Now, this is how you need to let your communication be. Let's keep reading. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. See, our people, you better get it together. If you're not teaching this book right, you're teaching evil. And the Father don't teach his word evil. We got a lot of people doing it today. We got a lot of people in Israel doing it today. We ain't even talking about the ones that ain't part of Israel right now. We just talking about our people. Let's worry about Israel, not everybody. So, with that said, I want to take the precept up to the last verse. Matthew 5:37. But let's go to that precept. We'll be coming out of James 5:12. James 5:12. That's what they'll be coming from. And we're going to get into that real quick. Give me one moment till I get there. And we're going to talk about that real quick. Going to be brief. I ain't going to hold you long. Let's get it in. All right. I made it there. Chapter 5 and verse 12. James 5:12. Let's get to it. But above all things, my brethren. That's when he's talking about us, Israel, brethren. Let's keep going. Swear not, he said it again, swear not, neither by the heaven, neither by the earth, neither by any what other oath. See, they keep you in sin in Babylon, and Babylon is the world. They keep you in sin. The last, he made show the lead oath at the last one, because all these people, matter of fact, let me get into something real quick. Time I get finished reading this verse, and I'm going to go back to oath. Let's go. But let your nay be yea, and your nay be nay, lest ye fall into what? Condemnation. Condemnation. But let's go back up to oath. It's going to be something I'm going to talk about on Let's Talk Israel. What do most of our people do now? Let me give you a big Big hint. They always swear on an oath. Let's talk about a few of them things real quick, and I'm going to move on. Most every job they call a big time job, what do? They swear on oath. All the police officers, all the lawyers, all the judges, teachers, doctors. I could keep going. They always make you swear. Oh, let me break it down a little bit more that y'all can really understand when it mean oath. They have all our youth, all our young ones in school giving what? A pledge to this flag of this Babylon country, which is all of them. But they have our children every morning get up and say that pledge, and they're saying an oath to their God, which is Satan. This, like I say, the devil is very, very deceiving. He very crafty, cunning. He very, like in Isaiah, I want to say chapter 5 and verse 20. Let me go to it just to make sure, because I don't like just talking. I like to, like the book said, and like this lesson said, your yea be yea, your nay be nay, but don't lie on the book. So I'm not gonna lie on this book. So I think, if I ain't mistaken, yes indeed. There we go. Let's go to Isaiah. This wasn't even a lesson, but the Spirit moves you to go to something, you go to it. Let's go to it. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 5, and we're gonna read verse 20. And let's read it. And we're going to read verse 21 also. Verse 20 and 21 out of Isaiah 5. Woe to them that call evil good. Ooh, they do it all the time. This oath thing. They got our, children's saying these oaths and pledges and stuff. They think it's good, but it ain't. Let's keep going. And good, evil. That put darkness for light, like they doing right now, and light for darkness. That's what they doing right now. Let's keep going. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. All that going on right now. There could be some other things I could talk about, but I just want to keep it strictly about the Father word. How they misleading our people. How the Father said, don't swear on his word. Don't falsely use his word. That's lying. Let's keep reading. Verse 21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes. Because these people wise in their own eyes. They very wise in their own eyes and mind. They don't care about what we talking about. They gonna, whatever they talking about, they what they think right. Let's keep going. In purity in their own sight, whatever these folks see, they say is right to them. So what they calling the Father word a lie. They profaning it, vanity the word, misusing the word. But the first thing they have you do when you go and quote, swear on the Bible to tell the truth and nothing but the whole truth. So what they make the judge? I guess they make him your God. Think about that, Israel. Think about it. But we gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Excuse me, Israel. We're gonna move on. Let's move on to Matthew 15. Matthew 15. We still eating meat right now, eating steaks. We eating some steaks. It's the second steak we working on. Let's get to eating it. And we'll be in Matthew 15, 7 through 11. Let's get to it. All right, Israel. Matthew chapter 15, verses 7 through 11. I like how Isaiah said. I like how the son said what Isaiah said. Ooh, I just got to start off with that heat. What did he say? Ye hypocrites. Well did Isaiah the prophet of you saying. Let's get to that real quick. Verse 8. This people draw nigh unto me with their what? Mouth with their mouth. Let's keep going. And honor me with their what? Lips. Let's keep going. But their heart is far from me. So what they doing? They profaning the word. They be adding to the word, using the word vainly, profaning the word. Let's keep going. But in vain. Who did he say it? Let's say it again. But in vain they did worship me, teaching a false doctrine. We hearing again, false what doctrine? Let's keep going. The commandments of who? Man. Israel, that's what we trying to get our people out of this right here. It's hard. It's a hard job. Everybody ain't got the patience to do this job. It's a patient job. Let's keep reading. Verse 10. And he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand. That's why you got to hear this word and understand. That's why I always say get understanding through all things in this book. That's what the book say. Not what I say, what the book say. That's what the Father and the Son say. Let's keep reading. All right. Not. Let's get it. Verse 11. Not that which goes into the mouth defile a man, but that which cometh out of. And we're going to move on, Israel, to Mark chapter 7. And we'll be reading verses 6 through 9 and 13 and 15. We will be reading. So, Israel, let's get back to this lesson. Sorry for the interruption, but I'm back. But gonna get back into it. Thou shalt not take the Most High your name in vain. So let's move on to Mark chapter 7, verse 6 through 9. All right. He answered and said unto them, well have what? Isaiah the prophet. What he said? Of you hypocrites, as it is written, this people, what? Honor me with their lips, but their hearts is far from me. That's how a lot of our people is today. And so that's literally this line, you know, that profaning the book. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand it. Don't profane this book. He told you in it, and what? That's a commandment. Don't swear. Don't profane this book. Just the word. Let's keep reading. Howbeit it in vain do they worship me, teaching from doctrines. See how he said doctrines with the S? The commandments of man. So who you thought he was talking about back then? What was back then? And I'll get into it because he's going to talk about it. Back then, who was who? You had the Sadducees and the Pharisees. What they is? Them two camps. Two different camps. If you want to get technical with it, there were two different camps, had two different doctrines. They didn't believe in the Father and Son doctrine, just like we got a lot of them today don't believe. So let's keep reading. For laying aside the commandments of Yah, yea, hold their traditions of man. You got a lot of that going on right now. And I'm going to talk about it. I don't care who feelings they get. They feel it. I don't care who it hurt. See, a lot of people talk about the Sunday people. I ain't worrying about them right now because we know what they teach is false. We know that they teach in vain. They don't even honor the Sabbath. We talking about people that honor the Sabbath. Majority camps honor the Sabbath. Majority teacher honor the Sabbath. But some of these out here, they teaching this false doctrine. That means that they lying and profaning who? The Father and the Son word. You can't be profaning this word. And a lot of these damn camps, they doing it to the fullest. But they can talk about the Sunday people. Don't talk about one and you doing the same as they doing. That's just like doing as the other. You ain't putting two left shoes on. You putting a right shoe on. You putting a left shoe on. But see, our people putting two left shoes on, because they ain't putting the right ones on. So let's keep reading. All right. As what? The washing of the pots and cups and many other such like things ye do. So, you know, a lot of our people is so worried about that outer appearance that their inner appearance is messed up because they not caring about this word like they should. They say they do, but they actions and they talks and they conversations is speaking to other. And let's keep going to verse 9. And he said unto them, Fool, will ye reject what? The commandments of Yah, that ye may keep your own tradition. That's how a lot of our people doing right now. They rejecting the Father word. They want to keep what they favor elder keep, what they favor teacher keep, what they favor pastor keep. They don't want to keep what the Father say keep in this book. So what are they doing? They're profaning the word of the Father. So you breaking a commandment willingly. And you know when he say you break a commandment willingly, what he gonna do to you. Wake up, Israel, wake up. That's my big bro, King Yah. Like he say, wake up, Israel, wake up. That's what I'm saying. Wake up. We're gonna keep going in the same chapter. We're gonna drop down to 13 through 15. Making the word of Yah of none effect through your tradition which ye have delivered, and many such like what things do ye. Let's keep going. Verse 14. And when he had called all the people unto him, he said unto them, I like how the Father, he said it again. He said it earlier in the Old Testament, where people only got them on the Old and believe Testament. They don't understand what happened in the Old, still in the New. Let's keep going. Hearken unto me, every one of you, and understand. That's why he say get understanding through all things in this book. Let's keep reading. There is nothing from without a man that enter into him can defile him. Let me read that one more time because I want to break that down. Let's read that one more time. There is nothing from without a man. Without, that means your outer. It's starting the inside. Let's keep reading. That enter into him can defile him. That enter into him that what can defile him. But let's keep reading. But the things which come out of him, see, it's in you, got to come out of you. Let's keep going. Come out of him, those are they that defile the man. So whatever in you come out of you that defile you, male or female, king or queen, that would defile you. So you this word right here is good for you. You know, a lot of our people don't understand how good this word is for them. So don't defile this word. So defiling this word is just like swaying, profaning it, using it, vanity. So don't do that, Israel. But I'm gonna leave you with a nugget of today. It just came to me, and we're gonna come out of Psalms 119, verses 64 through 72. And you know we talking about the word. We talking about old David. Old David, old David. Old David was a man that learned a lot. And we can learn a lot from David. All of us can learn a lot from David. So we're going to get into this. Psalm 119. 119, we're going to get into Psalm 119, verses 64 through 72. So let's get into it, Israel. The earth, oh, the Most High, is full of thy mercy. Teach me what thy statutes. Let's keep reading. Thou hast dealt well with thy servant. Let's keep going. Oh, the Most High, according unto thy word, thy word. Remember that word. Let's keep going. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I have believed it. Thy commandments, not man commandments, thy commandments. That means he believed the Father and the Son word. They are their commandments. Let's keep going. Before I was what? Afflicted. I went what? Astray. We all was afflicted. We went astray from this good book, from this word. Like I said, you can learn a lot from David. We all can. And still learning from him. Let's keep going. But now have I kept thy word. What did he say? Now that I kept thy word. We got to keep the word. We got to live the word. We got to keep the word. We got to live it. That's why we cannot be doing what man want us to do. And I'm talking about the people that in this book, in this light, being the light of the word, of this world, were chosen by the Father to do this job. Let's keep reading. Thou art good and thus good teaching me thou what statutes. The proud have forgiven a lie against me, but I will keep thy what precepts with my whole heart. All your mind is your heart. Keep the precept, keep this book with your whole heart. Let's keep going. Their heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in thy law. Delight, that's like you love the law. It's joyful, it's happiness. It's a pleasure for you to do this law. Great things will happen to you for this law. But let me go keep reading about this real quick. Verse 71. It is good for me that I have been what? Afflicted. How many people gonna say it's good to get your ass whooped? Sometimes you gotta take them good ass whoopings. And a lot of people say ain't no ass whooping good, but when you take it in front of the Father, it's good. Cause we all take them. We all take them. I take them. Y'all take them. We might not want to take them, but we gotta look at it, that ass whooping, a good one. So we're gonna keep going. That I might learn thy statutes. So we learn the statutes. Sometimes you gotta get that butt whooped to learn. A lot of people don't want it, but you gotta get that hide toe up. Let's keep going. Like you said, he ain't gonna spare that rod on the child. He ain't gonna spare it on him. You gonna tear that tail up, he still tearing us up, ain't it? All right. Let's keep going. The law of what? Of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands. Woo! How many people can do this right here? Just keep hearing it out. Then thousands of gold and silver. Let me read that verse. I want that verse to sit into you. This goes back to Exodus 20:7. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Because our people love gold and silver. They love what money can do for them. But David just told us better. That word better than anything. The word give you salvation. The word give you everlasting life. The word give you what? Water when you're thirsty. The word give you what? The word give you what? Clothes on your back. The word give you rest. The word give you joy. The word give you peace. It give you happiness. Give you eternal life if you do what the book say. That's what the word give you, Israel. So don't let nobody tell you anything different. And as I leave you, Israel, because I love y'all royal family, thou shalt not take the Most High Yah word in vain. Do not take it in vain. With that said, Israel, I love all of y'all. Y'all be safe. Have a blessed morning, because we almost there again to that day of rest. We getting closer day by day. And I'm talking about that real day of rest. You know, the Sabbath is a day of rest, but I'm talking about our day of rest with the Father and the Son. With that said, family, nothing but love this way. I love y'all, family. Be safe. And with that said, peace and blessing. Shalom.
Yeah, let's get it. Ha. Hey, Miss Back. You, Yahoo. Hey, Miss Back. You, Yahoo.
If you come against the scriptures, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our heritage, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man. We gon' rise up, rise up. We rise up. If you come against the king, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our Elohim, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man. We gon' rise up, we rise up. Rise up, and rise up.
Oh me, oh my. Atheist tweeting OMG. Life came to a standstill and then got real with them prophecies. Every time we done pass go, monopolize the monopoly. You give us 200, take 300, charge us for the property. Y'all gave us this authority. To be honest, got it honestly. Which means we are joint heirs. Siamese twins on a trampoline. We speak what he wrote. Melania's speech, Michelle's notes. Israel hit the ground running like a breech birth cause we got hope. Hold up. Yeshua is the Messiah. It's his will over our will, so we call that student driver. He calls us his song. Sorry, Mariah. Supposed to carry these notes. Addressing all outsiders, we will rise up.
If you come against the scriptures, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our heritage, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man. We gon' rise up, rise up. We rise up. If you come against the king, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our Elohim, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man. We gon' rise up, we rise up.
Yeah.
Rise up, and rise up.
Rise up in the morning, see my people in poverty, crying out to my people. They asking me why you bother me. Slaves, we living in colonies, walking like zombies who bred with lobotomies. Even preacher man and creature man, down low with them sodomies. And no, it isn't an oddity, rather the norm, so check the academy. They say pimpin' ain't easy, I guess that's the academy. Rise, I'm getting that out of me, know that they lie to me, no longer lie to me. Yeshua flipped up the process. Yeah, I molded the pottery. Hold up. What they gonna do when they show up? Will they ever grow up? Cause some rather free with a bow than to run and plant seed with a sower. You remember Noah? What you gonna be when they blow, when they haven't received, then it roll up? Think you're gonna go up? You better reread what you know of mainframe, DP, and to go up.
If you come against the scriptures, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our heritage, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man. We gon' rise up, rise up. We rise up. If you come against the king, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our Elohim, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man. We gon' rise up, we rise up. Rise up, and rise up. Judah, rise up. Benjamin, rise up. Levi, rise up. Asher, we gon' rise up.